My great Lola was the one who probably gave this recipe to Lola then. So it's
because this is
generational. Generational deliciousness.
Yes, generational deliciousness.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Tea. Today we have my mother, and we're gonna be making Pinakbet.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get into it. Girl, of course. Come on now. All right, so what are we doing today?
This is my mother's recipe.
Yes, this is my Lola's recipe, handwritten, Pinakbet. When it comes to Pinakbet, what is your favorite part of eating Pinakbet?
My favorite part is the squash.
Yeah, well, you can prep the squash. We'll peel it, take the seeds out, and then throw away the seeds, and then we'll cut it down.
Okay.
Okay, cool, perfect. So Pinakbet is essentially just a Filipino braised stew with bagoong, right? Which is a fermented shrimp paste, which is this. And then we also have a bunch of other vegetables. We have sitaw, which is our green beans, eggplant, and okra, and then ampalaya or bitter melon. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start cutting the ampalaya, right? I'm saying that right?
Yes. Ampalaya.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut the bitter melon. We're going to cut it right in half. Bitter melon, I didn't really like as a kid, remember?
Yes, you did not like bitter melon.
I hated bitter melon, but I think now as an adult, I'm like more into it. We're just gonna slice it down and get some manageable size pieces here on the veg prep. Do you remember the first time Lola made Pinakbet for you? Or do you have any memories from it as a kid?
Yes, I was 7 when she first made it.
Were you here or were you back in the Philippines?
This was when we were here already. My mom cooked a lot.
When you got here?
When we got here. And she's an amazing cook.
She is, she really is.
She should have opened up her own restaurant.
Yeah, I agree.
Always, even now I tell her,
I know.
Mom, you should have opened up your own restaurant.
Yeah, but I mean, this is why we're doing it. We still have her recipes, and eventually, hopefully one day we can open a restaurant in Lola's honor.
Yes,
It'd be beautiful.
yes.
Okay, so you remember, like, vaguely, the first time you had Pinakbet or no? Did you like it as a kid?
I loved it as a kid.
You did?
I loved it, especially because of the squash.
Me too.
Yes, the
That's
squash.
my favorite. That's my favorite part. And then we also have okra that goes inside Pinakbet. We have a lot of veggies in the Philippines that grow in like hotter climates, such as okra, bitter melon, eggplants, green beans, kabocha squash, or calabasa.
Calabasa?
Right?
This is calabasa. Calabasa.
That's how you say it? Calabasa. Did you cook a lot with Lola when you were a kid?
Not really.
I know, I kind of feel like she likes being in the kitchen, like herself. That's like her time to like be by herself, but I was always like, I want to help. That was my thing. My thing was always wanting to be in the kitchen. That was like my thing, and my Lola was always like I was messing around and playing too much with my food. Like,
yes.
You know, she thought that like I shouldn't be doing that. Or like,
yes.
It was disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful to play with your food.
Yeah, but I was a kid.
I know it.
And I think at the time I was just trying to like express that I wanted to cook a little and like mess around with food. Do you have a favorite Mother's Day memory from when I was a kid?
Yeah, my favorite one was when we all went to downtown at, what was it, 74?
Oh, 71 Above?
71 Above.
With Lola.
That was one of my favorite ones.
That was nice.
That was very nice.
That was a brunch, right? Yeah, we went to this really amazing restaurant when my Lola was still here with all of my siblings, and we went to have brunch there with mimosas, and we were 71 feet in the air.
That was an experience.
Was hitting.
Yeah. It was hitting.
Yeah, we were up in the elevation and everything. It was nice. I like that one. That was a good one. What year was that?
It was 2017.
Wow. That was the year after I came back from the Philippines.
Okay, okay.
Because I went in 2016, I think.
You went in 2017.
I did? Oh, 2017. I need to go back to the Philippines. When do you want to go back?
I don't know. Maybe
You don't want to.
we'll surprise. It'll be a surprise.
Yeah, it'll be a surprise when we go back.
Yes.
Yes. But she's every time Every time I try to get her to come back to the Philippines, she's like, that flight is too long. I'm like,
too long.
I'm like, girl. Because when was the last time you went back?
So the last time I was in the Philippines, I was 14.
How old are you now?
I am
31.
33.
No, for real. You don't have to tell the guests, I guess. You're young though.
Yeah, so it's been a very long time since I've visited the Philippines, and a lot of upgrades and new malls, mega malls are there now.
Yeah, in the BGC.
So it would be nice to visit.
I think so. I think it'll be a nice homecoming for you. That's when my mom was born, so I think it'll be beautiful experience to go back.
Go back. I love the warm beaches.
Yeah, we'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see. All right, how are we gonna cut this? We're gonna do it like this. I think that's how Lola does it, right?
Squares.
All right,
There you go.
there you go.
I miss the Philippines. My grandmother was a great cook also.
Your Lola? I never got
My
to.
Lola.
Well, I met her like when I was a child. I haven't really
right.
spent any time with her in my teens or in my adulthood. So she passed away when I was here
2016.
at 96 years old. The year I was born, 96. My Lola. How do you say it? In Tagalog? Your great Lola?
Lola, they call you
Apu
Tuhod. That's great granddaughter or great grandson. Apo sa Tuhod.
Apo sa Tuhod is me.
Is you.
Is that why Lola calls me Apu Apuhing?
No, that's just an endearment.
I thought Apuhing means grandchild.
Apo is grandchild, but Apuhing is like an endearment.
My Lola makes funny names. A lot of stuff. I think that's where I get that from. Like I'll just be naming things funny. I think I got that from my Lola. But yeah, that's what she calls me.
Calls you.
So your Lola was a great cook.
She was a great cook. I loved her snail. It was a snail dish that she used to make.
Really?
I'm trying to remember the
Snails?
name of it. Yes, snails.
That's
Oh
good,
my
girl.
God.
You used to eat snails as a kid?
I did.
You
That was
liked
one
it?
of my favorites. Yes.
No way, I didn't know this. Snail dish. I want to look it up. What did you used to cook it with?
She used to cook it in milk.
Like coconut milk?
Coconut milk.
Ginita ang kuhol?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Really? So you were a picky eater.
I love it. I clean my plate every time.
Really? Was it the texture?
It was the just sucking on the
sabao?
the
Sabao.
the
was in the
snail.
shell.
It was in the shell. Yeah, and just like sucking the milk and the coconut milk and
Interesting.
the snail out of the shell. That was just so delicious.
Wow.
So delicious.
That's so interesting. I had no idea you used to eat snails as a kid. Maybe that's why I was never really a picky eater.
I used to eat squids, you name it. I mean, I wasn't a picky eater myself. So we have that in common.
I think all of us are foodies except for Trinity.
Oh, yes.
Trinity, my little sister's a little picky.
Very, extremely picky.
But me and my older brother TJ, we're foodies. TJ's a foodie for
yes,
sure. I'm
yes.
a foodie. Trinity's just a little bit more picky than all of us. So the last time you didn't get to see your Lola before she passed, huh?
No, I didn't get to see her. Work was really in a transition with relocating.
Yeah.
And I couldn't take off at the time.
That's okay. That's another reason we have to go. Just to kind of like get back to the...
Yeah, maybe go visit her and my grandfather.
And your uncles. And your cousins.
And everyone, yeah.
You know.
The fam.
The fam bam. What else do we got? Do you want to chop some garlic?
Sure. How was your visit the second time you went to the Philippines?
It was a beautiful experience. I just think at the age and the mindset that I was in, I wasn't really able to fully be present and embrace it as much as I should have. Like I felt like I should have been a little bit more present instead of like, you know, because it was so hot. Like by the second week after travel, like we went to island hopping and that was really fun. And then like the second week, I was just hanging out pretty much there. But it was really nice to see, you know, where my family comes from, like the markets they shop at, like the wet market, you know, smelling the fresh pandesal in the morning, seeing where my Lola goes to walk literally down the street to pick up pandesal for breakfast. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I just wish I was there. Like, I think at the age that I'm at now, I'll be able to really appreciate it more, you know? So it was beautiful though. I wish you came. I wish all of us were there.
I know it.
It's okay though.
Soon.
Soon. Dot.
Oh, look at you.
I know. Look at me. I'm ready to rock.
Please.
Look at you. Is that how Lola taught you how to do it?
Well, you know, she be smashing it.
Yeah.
That's how she does it, but.
Yeah, my Lola doesn't play with the knife. She's really good with the knife too, especially when it comes to the ginger.
She is. Oh my goodness.
With the ginger, she's like...
She loves cutting.
Yeah, she does. Do you have a favorite dish that Lola used to make for you?
Another dish that I like is it's like oxtails.
Kare?
No, it's kind of sweet. She uses fish sauce.
With these?
Fish sauce.
An oxtail?
Yeah, and garlic, bay leaf. Yeah, it's really good. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
How come I never had it?
I have no idea. You probably have, but you probably don't remember.
My great Lola was the one who probably gave this recipe to Lola then. So it's
because this is
this is generational. Generational deliciousness.
Yes, generational deliciousness. And this is a savory dish as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's savory, but it also has like the sweetness from the shrimp and then the squash. The squash has that like sweetness in it when it starts to cook down. Eggplant is a little sweet, the acidity from the tomato, but it is very savory because of the bagoong. The bagoong is essentially just fermented shrimp paste. There's so many different kinds of bagoong as well. There's the bagoong that we're using today for the pinakbet is the pink one. This is the one that you really want to use. But there's all kinds of other ones.
Yes, this also goes well with fried chicken.
Bagoong.
No, pinakbet. We would fry chicken or fry pork chops on the side and would eat it together.
Yeah.
Goes very well together.
Yeah, in the Philippines we do a lot of fried chicken too. And pork, which is very similar to like the southern cuisine, I think.
Yes, like we have we eat dinuguan.
Dinuguan, yeah, but that's
Dinuguan.
you think it's similar to southern food?
I think that has
Like chitlin?
chitlin.
Yeah, dinuguan
Yeah.
is like a blood stew
It's like a chitlin.
with like chitlins and things like that. So it's kind of similar to the chitlins from down south. But chitlins down south isn't really always cooked with the blood, I don't think. Because the dinuguan has like a blood sauce. I didn't really like that.
You didn't like that?
I mean, not really as a kid. Did you like dinuguan?
I did. I loved it.
Really?
I loved it. I loved it. I never knew what it was.
Chocolate sauce. You probably thought it was brown chocolate sauce.
I didn't know what it was until later on, and then I was like, oh no, I don't think I'm gonna
have this anymore. We got all of our veggies prepped out. I got the pot getting nice and hot. I'm excited. This is fun, Mom.
Yes.
I'm so happy that you
I love it. Thanks for having me.
She's seen my culinary journey evolve over time since I was a child. She's the only one who's seen it in the forefront.
Yes, to working real hard in the kitchens.
Yeah, very hard. Very, very hard.
Coming home very late at night, and I'm like looking at her location, and I'm like, where's she at?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why aren't you home? It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, that was the life of cooking.
I'm like, you need to come home.
Especially
It's late.
on the weekends, like we would cut and wrap it, and it would just be late. But it's made a fun life so far. I'm not gonna complain about it.
I'm very proud.
Oh, thank
Very
you.
proud.
I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
I turned out all right. I turned out all right.
Funny.
I'm pretty cool, I think. All right, y'all. So we're getting to the cooking portion of the Pinakbet. We've done a great job, a beautiful job chopping all our vegetables. So now I'm gonna go ahead and read Lola's
Where's the oil?
writing. We have it on low. We have oil there. We're gonna start by cooking. We're adding our little olive oil. That's a good amount. And then we're gonna do our garlic. There we go, beautiful. Garlic. And then we'll add our onions and our tomatoes and the ginger. We can add that whole plate.
Onion.
Onions, Onions, exactly. It's funny because like in all Filipino cooking, it's always garlic, onions, and tomatoes. It's like the mirepoix of the Philippines, essentially.
Mixy mix.
Yes.
Smells so delicious already.
I know. I mean, you can never go wrong. Onions, garlic. You can just dump the plate.
Yeah, dump it. Dump it.
Might as well.
Alright.
All at once. Get all our aromatics going. Lovely. Mixy.
Mixy mix.
All right, what else does it say? So when Mama gives you recipes, do you ever tweak them yourself or you always stick to traditional?
I stick to traditional because I want to make sure it tastes the same as
Lola's?
how my mom makes it.
We're gonna switch it a little bit.
Switchy switch, okay.
She's like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for that.
Okay.
We're gonna switch it a little bit because we're gonna add a little bit of shrimp stock today. And how do you feel about going a little bit more strong on the bagoong today?
Maybe a little bit.
You like it mild?
Not too much, because
You don't want it
it's
too
salty.
Bagoong is very salty. There's also different variations of bagoong. Today we're gonna be using bagoong alamang. Salted shrimp fry. This one is always gonna be refrigerated at all times. It is like uncooked shrimp that's been fermented. And there's also this kind of bagoong. And this is ginisang bagoong. So it's like a dipping sauce. Like you can eat your mangoes with this. Which is what my mom
Ginisa, yeah.
brought
Just
me
sauteed, yeah.
20 mangoes to eat. What am I supposed to do with these mangoes?
Breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner mangoes. So we got our, yeah, and then we're gonna add a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt.
Like a real pinch.
Like
You can go a little
a
more.
little bit more,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the bagoong is
It's already
very
salty.
So we're gonna cook this down a little bit. Do you remember how old you were when Lola first taught you how to make this?
Yes, 20...
You were an adult.
21.
2021. What made you in 2021 say like, I need all the recipes?
Because I wanted to have all of her ingredients and
On paper.
on paper.
Because my Lola is she doesn't really measure. When we watch her cooking, she's just like handful. She's like a little bit of this. And we're like, what's a little bit? How much is a little bit? And so now my mom asked her to like write everything down to the T, to the measurements. But even then, we still feel like sometimes something's missing on here.
Mom,
Lola, some things are missing. She likes to keep her secrets. Like, she's like, a chef always has secrets. I'm like, not me. I'm over here just giving y'all the best recipes in the world. Do you feel like you have any favorite memories of Lola cooking this dish for you?
She made it during special occasions, yeah.
Right?
It would be one of like...
I think so too. I think every time we had like a gathering, it was a birthday party, anniversaries, we would always go to Lola's. It would be pinakbet, always. Because it's like the veggie dish. Lot of like vegetables are in this dish.
Exactly.
Because a lot of Filipino dishes, we don't really have that much vegetable going on, I think. So like pinakbet has all the vegetables we need. It will always be pancit, always.
Pancit.
Bihon, pancit, adobo. And lumpia for special occasions. Lumpia was only like for special. Like holidays.
Yes, a lot of work into the egg lumpias.
Yeah, that takes too much time. She wasn't doing this and that and this and that. So
this was one of the
ones. My mom requested us to make this. This was the one. I was like, what do you want to make for Mother's Day? And she was like, it was either crispy pata and achara or pinakbet. And I was like, no, pinakbet. Because everyone can make this. And the thing about Filipino cooking is, like, I noticed it's always like one pot in stews. It's very easy. A lot of braises and stews and things like that.
And so, you know, the vegetables, that's what I like about it.
Me too. We're trying to be healthy right now. Summer's in 2 months. And we're trying to be skinny, okay? So we got our beautiful onions working. I think now's a good time to add our bagoong. Here you go. We can add 2 tablespoons. I think we should add 2 tablespoons. That's a good amount to me for the amount.
Is that what she had?
Let's see. Lola says to add ampalaya. He's very salty. Let's try it. 2 tablespoons of it. That's what she starts with. 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Beautiful. So we're just gonna cook this out. It smells so funky. So funky. I like it though. I love it. And then we mix that up. And this is what makes the pinakbet pink. That was like what I always noticed as a kid, was that it was pink. It's like, why is everything pink? And I liked it because it was pink. But it's actually really, really, really good. Yeah. I think it could get a little more. Look at all the little tiny eyeballs in the bagoong, the little baby shrimps. They're literally tiny little fermented shrimps. And look at all the juice. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna add one more.
That's a heaping.
Yeah.
Half? Yeah.
All right, fine.
Like just a little. Ooh, okay.
There you go. I'm scared of salt a little. She don't like that much salt. Okay, so now we're gonna add in the squash. The squash takes the longest to cook down. It's like probably gonna take roughly around 10 minutes to get tender. And then we're gonna add the rest of the vegetables. We can't just dump everything at once or else they'll all, because they all have different cook times. So add our squash. I'll mix it for you. Beautiful, smells so good. Nice and pink. You think Lola would be like, what are they doing? They're not doing it right now. What do you think? She'd probably be like, that's not how I did it.
No.
What do you think?
Sure. We're following it. We're following it.
You think she'd be proud of us? I'm also gonna add bay leaf.
Bay leaf?
Lola doesn't add
There's
bay leaf.
no bay leaf.
See? I'm just adding a little something different. Okay, can I?
Bay leaf?
Yes.
No, I don't know.
A few. My mom's very like, she likes to follow the recipe. She don't go outside the recipe. She'll go off the road. She stays on the road. Follows the directions. I'm gonna do a little bay leaf. Trust me, just a little bit. Okay. It's good for stews and things, especially because we're just gonna cook all this stuff down with liquid. All right, now that we have the kalabasa, bagoong. Okay. Kalabasa. And then a whole squash, one eggplant. Oh yeah, you're right. Add the sliced pork. Oh, we're supposed to add the pork first. Okay. Cool. Add the sliced pork and stir for 2 minutes.
Do it then.
Okay. So typically, don't tell nobody. Oops. We're supposed to add the pork before we add the squash, which makes sense to render it out and get all the pork fat. Goodness.
This too?
Yep.
Okay.
Then add the squash, but I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm gonna add more pork. What do you think?
I think that's good.
Why? We have, you know how much vegetables we have?
Okay. Maybe half of that.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. That's
yeah. Okay. I feel like if Lola was here, she would have told me to add it all. I feel like Lola always cooks for like a massive amount of people.
Yes.
Even if she's just cooking for us three or like just the family. We always had leftovers, always.
Always.
I think also because you're like being a single mom, she knew to always make some for the week. So you didn't have to worry about it. Right?
Yes. And also because her cooking is so good.
Yeah.
That
you have to have.
We always want to pack to go.
Yeah. We gotta
with my friends.
Yeah.
Family, all of us. Yeah.
All
We'd
of us.
always be looking for something to take home. Yeah.
Always. All right. Let's get the stock. We have a homemade shrimp stock. I love making a stock from scratch. So I got some veggie base, and then I add some shrimp shells to it. So I'm gonna add shrimp stock instead of water. My Lola usually does water, but you know, as a chef, I always find ways to add more flavor. So we're adding some shrimp stock to the vibes. Beautiful. I think my Lola would be proud of my stock. She's a no waste queen like myself. So, yep. Anytime to add some more flavor, we can. Now it's looking right. Beautiful. So this is gonna simmer down for a little bit. So what do you think is the hardest part about being a mom?
Hardest part of being a mom is always worrying about my babies, making sure they're good and making good decision making, and you know, just want you guys always to be safe.
Yes.
And just good.
Yeah. I feel like, yes, I understand that. We're such adults now. But she's always like, what are you doing? What's that? What's over there? I'm like, girl, I'm 28. No, but I get where you're coming from. I totally understand.
That's all. That's the hardest part.
Just
worrying about you guys, making sure you guys are making the right decisions.
I think I've made some pretty good decisions in my life. Some bad ones. But some good ones too. Right?
Just stick to the good ones. Stick to the good ones.
Okay. Yes.
And I'll be alright.
Okay. Okay, we're making some bubbles over here. Alrighty, this has been simmering for some time now. We're gonna go ahead and give this a taste. I think off the look of it, it needs more bagoong. Definitely. I get it, but it needs a little bit more. I tried to tell ya. And now we're gonna add the rest of our vegetables. We're gonna add in our sitaw. We'll add the rest of our veggies in. Beautiful. Give that all a mix. It smells really good. Right? Okay, so what do you think is the best part about being a mom?
The best part of being a mom is being supportive.
Okay.
Always being there for my 3 babies.
True.
You know, when you
Even
need
when I
mom,
blowing you up.
When you need mom is here to the rescue. Super mom.
She really is.
I love it. Keeps me going.
She really is always there. Like anybody can say that too. Everyone's always like, your mom is always like helping you. She's so supportive. That's just so
I love
close.
it. I love it.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful thing too. I think it's beautiful. I appreciate all your support.
Thank you.
No matter what time I call you, you're gonna answer the phone.
Anytime, any day.
Any place. Literally, Mom, can you know what's so funny? She actually came over here the other day and gave me like a mail thing that I need to mail, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna mail it myself. I was like, wait a minute. I'm being an adult? Because she literally like always helps me with everything. So the fact that I'm like gonna do that, like, I'm growing up.
She gets to.
I'm growing up. I'm 28. I'm gonna mail my first mail. It's like, actually, you're gonna have to learn how to do this on your own. Just kidding. What's one thing you learned from Lola? Like, what's one of the things that you've learned from her that you always remember in life?
Just to be independent. Yep, independent.
INDEPENDENT.
Yeah, my mom was a single mom.
So are you.
And so am I. And she did remarry down the line, but you know.
Yeah.
So she was very independent.
For sure. I see that.
Helped me become independent myself.
I see that actually a lot. I think that's the reason I'm that way too, is because what I've seen from the women in my life are very strong-willed and they've done everything themselves. So I think that I get my independence from that too. But one thing I must say is that I'm probably gonna end up breaking that generational thing of being a single mom, because yeah, I'm independent, but I'm also trying to sit down. So I think that one thing that I'm like, that I want to change, you know, is definitely like being able to like have that like support system and not be a single mom. But no shade. I'm just saying, like, support to the single moms. Like I feel like that's like it's also like a toxic thing too sometimes, like having to like be so strong all the time, right? Because it's like you don't really have time to be like soft and be like learn to like be more slow and like and just embrace your femininity, because you have to be so tough and being like a single mom and like
just trying to get everything done.
Yeah. My mom was always doing something.
Wonder Woman.
Exactly. So I definitely feel like I got my independence from that. Now that I realize, like, you guys are both very independent. True.
Yeah.
True. One thing my mom always taught me was never let nobody punk on me. I'm just kidding.
That's right.
No, it's true. It's true. That's like the one thing I'm like, don't let anyone punk on me, aka like don't let anyone take advantage of you, and like be strong in who you're like. Be strong in who you are and be confident in who you are. I think that's where I get from that takeaway. Like, be who you are. You're great who you are. Don't let anybody like try to like play with you or like make you less than what you are, or XYZ, like stuff like that. Yeah.
I think I did a wonderful job.
She did a wonderful job. I mean, hello. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Yeah, she knows me too well. I'm totally not kidding. No, you did an amazing job with all of us, all three of us. The rice is bubbling. Mom went ahead and got that started, so we can turn that down right now. Our vegetables are looking al dente. They look absolutely delicious. We have some viscosity on the sauce in the Pinakbet now because of the okra. So the okra has been cooking down and kind of making the sauce a little bit thicker. And now we're gonna go ahead and add in our shrimpies. A pound or so, maybe a little bit more than a pound of shrimp, and get this stirred up and cooking. Smells and looks like a party to me. And then I'm gonna let this cook and bubble down without the lid now that the shrimp is inside. I almost want to add a little bit more bubble. Can I?
Sure, just a little bit.
She's very fixed. A little.
That's a lot.
No, it's not. Look at how much shrimp is in here.
I think half of that.
Okay. There we go. And then we'll taste it again. Pinch of salt. She's very, very interested.
I think that's good.
Okay. There we go. All right.
I think you should come here.
Huh?
Cover it.
Cover it?
Yeah.
Okay. My mom says to cover it. So I'll listen. Go ahead and cover this. All right, y'all. Our pinakbet is finished. It smells absolutely delicious in here. Our rice is working. We're gonna go ahead and take the lid off and cut the heat off. I mean, it looks so good. And we're gonna get ready to plate. Let's do it.
Do it.
All right, mother. You wanna do the honors?
Sure.
Do the honors.
Lola.
I mean, it looks incredible.
Look how savory it looks.
Beautiful with the sabaw. Good job.
Good job.
Beautiful. It's one of my childhood favorites. Pinakbet. It's so good. It looks delicious. This is my rice because I want zero waste this summer. I don't want a big back or a waste. How are you feeling about our dish?
Oh, it looks incredible.
Smells good, right?
Smells good. It looks good.
Does it look like Lola's? It does.
It does.
It does look like Lola's. I would have loved to add more bagoong and some scallions, but we stuck to the guns on the recipe. My mom was not budging. She wanted to make it just like Lola, so.
There you go.
Let's go for our taste test.
Let's go. I'm gonna go with the squash because that's my favorite part. Mom? We did this. We did this. Tastes just like yours.
It does actually. It does taste like Lola's. Ooh, okay, Lola. It's really good.
Texture is perfect.
Texture is perfect. I love the squash. Perfect pork, right? Absolutely delicious. I need a little bagoong on the side, right?
No. No more bagoong.
A little bit on the side. I'm proud of how it turned out. You did a good job. Okay.
Thanks for having me on your show.
Of course, mother. Thank you for having me on this earth. I wouldn't be here without you. All right, recipe is gonna be down below in the deeds. And until next time, peace, love, and blessings.
Blessings.
And happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all the single moms out there. We see you. Period.
Happy Mother's Day.